Hello there, everybody. Hope you're well. There's a wonderful story in today's Guardian claiming that there's scientific evidence from research for the last 20 years that reading the Daily Mail, sorry to use bad language at the beginning of the weekend, damages your health and can even be carcinogenic. Now, caution, the story is in the Guardian, but I've got a story here by Paul Bracci from the Daily Mail of February the 25th, 2012, which sneers and denigrates the fad of being trans and makes the Tavistock and Portman Clinic, surely one of Europe's most premier mental health institutes, to be loonies on public money, and gendered intelligence by name aids and abets this crime. Now, it's 2 years ago, and I know that Paris Lees has met with, I think, the managing director of the newspaper, and the Mail is reportedly now less blinkered, inaccurate, and just downright miserable in its outlook. But I have to tell you, we were privileged last Friday to go to a GI party, a gendered intelligence party in the Roundhouse, wonderful venue in London near Camden Market, to witness and share the work that GI had done for the last year with and for transgendered youth who were there in huge numbers to have a party. And their self-esteem, if you weren't in any doubt, was quite clear of what the outcome of the work. So if I can, I'll put a link down below to the short that they'd made to celebrate all the work that they'd done. Now, one of GI's co-founders, Catherine, used the expression tipping point at some point in the evening to describe the slow lifting of what I've called the invisibility cloak in the past. I tell you, the number of TV channels who look like they've either got in the can or are planning programmes of one sort or another for the spring here in the UK is quite amazing. And guess what? The good thing is, the ethos behind all of them is that the trans people should tell their own story, not have it filtered and distorted through voiceover and uninformed, barely researched work such as this here in the Daily Mail. So that's good. Meine kleine deutsche Munchkin tells me that in Germany there are Premier Division, as it were, footballers who are openly trans and Olympic athletes. Here we haven't even got a Premier Division footballer who's openly gay. There might be a couple we could name, but nobody does. And in spite of Arsenal, sorry, second use of bad language, Arsenal's lovely ploy on the first game this season to wear rainbow coloured laces as a sign of some kind of solidarity. There's a long way to go. So on to a second party. As you can see, why we set up like this? Well, our film club tomorrow night turns itself into Dave's Big Chinese Takeaway. And we've got 15 people coming and about 10 people staying over. And after we've had our takeaway meal, I think we'll watch Doctor Who being recorded, and maybe even the X Factor. And that'll be quite fun. I suspect some alcohol. We will be drunk. Oh, breaking news! The Chinese restaurant, which produces wonderful food, won't give us a discount for a £150 order. Name and shame, I say. So apparently it's going to be Indian instead. So I'll scrap the beer we had ordered, and I guess it's Cobra beer. So on that note, you notice we always finish on alcohol. Well, it is nearly 6 o'clock on a Friday evening. Have a good weekend. Okay, hold your friends and family close to you. Bind them with with bands of steel, and hope to talk to you next week. Okay, bye bye.